أكبر الله الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدًا عبد الله ورسوله عباد الله أوصيكم ونفسي بتقوى الله تعالى قال الله عز وجل يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا وقال الله عز وجل واتقوا الله ويعلمكم الله واتقوا الله ويعلمكم الله فإن خير الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار أما بعد الحمد لله رب العالمين Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to raise the daraja and the status of the ummah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is because of the intellect of what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has bestowed upon the Bani Adam. Today the reason that we are more elevated than any of the creatures of Allah Azza wa Jal is because of the intellectual aspect Allah Azza wa Jal has given us as Bani Adam. Where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. We have honored the Bani Adam. He didn't mention the jinn over here. He didn't mention the angels over here. He didn't mention the animals over here. وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ وَحَمَلْنَاهُم فِي الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ. And we have protected them and safeguarded them and carried them over the sea and the land. Bani Adam. Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has honored Bani Adam is because of the intellect Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has bestowed upon Bani Adam. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he was sent to the most corrupted society that could face on the face of the world. A society where female infant was being buried, rape, adultery, fornication, murder, wars, stealing, thieves, lying, cheating in business was presented into that society, which was known to be Mecca. Without mentioning polytheism, of worshipping one God every day for the whole year. What kind of corrupted society that could be? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in that society. You might be thinking, let's send him to a place where he's protected. La Allah. This is where he's going to reform the society. How would the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam reform the society? Will it stay straight away be about salah, zakah, hajj and siyam? La wallahi. If you are going to contemplate upon that society, and Allah Azza wa Jalla is preparing the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam for that difficult mission of reforming that society, you need to understand the introduction of that mission. What kind of ayat Allah is going to reveal on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam for that mission? Wallahi, the first 5 verses that was revealed on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to start his mission was all about education, all about learning, all about removing yourself from the darkness of ignorance and put yourself into the light of knowledge. Now to a matter, if you actually look and read and implement these 5 verses, اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم. Read and read. The one that has taught you with pen. علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم. He has taught insan with the pen. And the insan need to learn in order for them to know. العلم بالتعلم. For therefore, when you link education with society, for Allah, you cannot have a stable society without education. You compare the society with education with a society that do not have education. Indeed, you will see the people, the society in general, the ratio of murder, rape, theft, divorce into a society that is corrupted without education will indeed be more. Because it is education that makes you realize the consequences of your actions. When you know you are educated, when you know that it's time for you to know what the consequences of committing all these immoral values, this is what makes you stop. When you're ignorant, you do not learn, and you do not know the persecution, the consequences of your bad deeds. This is when you fall into regret. And look at the people behind the bars today. Look at the people in jail and prison. Before they committed their act, they never thought of the consequences. And look at the background. Educational level very, very low. That is why Allah Azza emphasized upon education in the five verses of the Quran that was revealed. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, طلب العلم فريضة على كل مسلم. Seeking knowledge is compulsory upon each and every individual Muslim. Without knowledge, you will not be able to be a proper youth. You will not be able to be a proper husband or wife or parent or teachers or anyone who wants to actually make something good for the society. Evident. Because without knowledge, without education, you cannot reform a society. You cannot improve a society. That is why the Prophet ﷺ, he came, he emphasized upon seeking knowledge. When he said in Ibn Majah, there are people, aqwam, that will come to you, and then they will say they have come to seek knowledge. When they come, tell them, marhaban, marhaba. This is where the name comes from. Welcome, welcome, that's not only for the guests. Welcome, marhaba means that come here and feel at ease and feel protected and safeguarded. Who are those? Those people who has come to seek knowledge. Because the only way for salvation is seeking knowledge. That is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has raised the people who seek knowledge. When He says, يَرْفَعِ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مِنْكُمْ وَالَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْعِلْمَ دَرَجَاتٍ. Those among you who believe in La ilaha illallah, and those among you who have actually attained knowledge, Allah has raised them in ranks in His eyes in Jannah. Because without knowledge, you cannot make the tarbiyah of the children. Without knowledge, you cannot make the tarbiyah of bringing the children who are going to be the leaders of the next generation. But therefore, education is the most important thing of life. If ever you want to be successful in the dunya, education is the prime. If you want to be successful in the akhirah, without education and knowledge, you will not be able to climb the ladder. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us with education and understanding of His religion until we meet Him بإذن الله تعالى. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، فما العلم؟ And what kind of knowledge are you talking about? The first and foremost knowledge is the fitnah. Who is your Lord? Who is Allah? What's your deen? Who is Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? Get to know your purpose of this world. And then at the same time you look for the dunyawi knowledge as well. But don't be like the parents who make their acts. Don't be like those who actually put more emphasis upon the knowledge of the dunya. And then when the children are 25, 30 years old, now they're realizing that this world and this life is short. Because all this time, their parents emphasize upon them about you being a doctor, engineer, lawyer. The child always thinks that this dunya is permanent, and that's my ultimate goal, that's my objective in life, to become a doctor. By the time he became a doctor, he feels like, now what's next? This is when he comes to know that there's another purpose in this world, to please Allah Azza wa Jalla. But therefore, we as parents, as murabbi, we know very well, we've been looking and seeking school and education for our children. On Monday, they start the school. We've been searching for the best of school. And how many schools in the region where we are giving your children the tarbiyah that you're looking for? You can count on your fingers. But therefore, we as parents, we need to understand that the knowledge that we need to give them is our investment in the qabr. The knowledge that we give them, when we die, we're going to profit from this. And they will profit of being a good children, of being good parents, of being good spouses. What kind of knowledge do you instill in your children? We know very well the school starts. Secular studies is very important. Academic studies is very important. But at the same time, your focus as a father, as a mother, as a murabbi, is for them to know who is Allah Azza wa Jalla. You feel that the school where they are not giving them that tarbiyah, you try that at home. If you feel that it's not able to be done, you try it in the weekend, Islamic school in the weekend. This is where you find some Marakas in the region where you are, they offer this. And this is something that we have to actually put in mind. If we're not able to do it, allow someone who Allah Azza wa Jalla authority to do it for you, so that you will not be responsible on Yawm al-Qiyamah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us and make it easy upon us to the tarbiyah of our children. هذا وصلوا وسلموا على من أمرت بالصلاة والسلام عليه. قال الله تعالى: إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وآل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين وذل الشرك والمشركين ودمر أعداءك أعداء الدين يا رب العالمين. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم احفظ دولة الإمارات من الفتن ما ظهر منها وما بطن وأدم عليه الأمن والأمان يا رب العالمين. عباد الله، إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا